Hi, I'm Streaky from Streaky.com, and today I'm giving you tips on studio setup mistakes. I see a lot of people using just loads of foam in their rooms, and as soon as I see foam I just think, it's doing nothing. Forget foam. Foam is rubbish. Now everyone in the comments go, no it's not, it's great foam, but it's not, it's rubbish. Yeah, it'll probably get rid of a few little reflections in the high end, but if you're in a room you need to be sort of sucking up a little bit of the low end, or you need to be diffusing the hell out of the room. So you basically forget foam. Yeah, it's cheap, but it looks awful. It doesn't do anything to the sound, so what is the point? Don't bother. The most basic things you need to have is some side panels, something on the ceiling, and then some trapping in the corners. The corners is where the bass builds up. You need to have your first reflection point sorted, and I would say the cloud for me above my head is always as important as the side ones. You've got to remember it's reflecting up and down as well as to the sides, and that sorts the stereo image out like you wouldn't believe. So people who have got an untreated room, why are you even listening on speakers? You're not going to be able to hear a thing. It's going to be reflecting all over the place. So my first thing to do, if I was setting up a small studio, would be, instead of investing in a £2,000, £3,000, £5,000 pair of speakers, I would be investing in a £1,000 pair of headphones, or as close to that as I could possibly afford. Because you're going to hear more from the headphones, because you're not going to get those reflections. And let's be honest, probably 80% of music, maybe I'm over exaggerating, is listened to on headphones, earbuds. It's great to have a good set of headphones anyway. I use them to reference with, even though I've got some lovely speakers and a treated room. Listening on headphones, you just get different dynamics, different feels. You can hear certain things in a different way. It's just another great way to reference. I don't think you need to be spending thousands and thousands of pounds. I think that's getting into an area where it's, you're getting into finer details, and if your hearing palette isn't good enough, you're not going to be able to hear those details that well anyway. But getting yourself out of the £200 pair of headphones into the sort of £5,000, £6,000, £7,000, £8,000 area, you are going to hear that massive difference, even if you haven't got your ears trained up as much as they will be the more you work and the more you learn how to listen. So start treating your room in a very basic like room kit that you can buy online. eBay, people selling sort of room kits, which, yeah, they're not great because there's finer details to room, isolation and stuff and all kinds of things. But just as a basic room kit, get you going, get some reflection points stopped so that you can actually hear your speakers. If you've got a room that's an awkward size room, then having a set of speakers is okay to flip to, but if it's an awkward size room and it's the symmetry is all over the place, you're fighting a losing battle there. You're better off finding another room to do it in, even if the room's smaller, because you really need that symmetry and a rectangular room ideally, so you've got the length for the bass to travel, and you've also, everything is just sitting together in the right place, so at least the left and the right are balancing with each other. So before you get into all this malarkey, get some headphones, get working, then move on to basics of room treatment, decent speakers, isolating the speakers, moving into, once you're starting to then develop your listening, you can hear what's going on, you're getting into finer details, and then you can start getting into cables, then you can start getting into mains power, then you can start getting into all these things that add more and more to the sound and get a better and better listening environment. And then once you're in a better listening environment, obviously you're going to be in a better place to work and a better place to do better mixes, better mastering, better recording, everything. So yeah, that's my tips for basic studio setup. If you enjoyed watching this, please subscribe. I'm always here every day doing a video with tips on mastering, loads of reviews, stuff like that. Please go to streaky.com, where there is a newsletter once a month that gives you tips, tricks, things I'm into, inside and outside of the music industry. And if you'd like me to master for you, you've got this far in the video, then there's a discount code below for everyone who watches my channel. So thanks for watching, until next time, bye.